My name is Alexa Schillinger. I love powerlifting. All you have to do is just pick it up off the ground, and it's my favorite.
Hi, I'm Damian Franzelia. I'm a powerlifter. I enjoy competing in powerlifting and meeting wonderful people that compete in the powerlifting world.
Powerlifting is a wonderful sport. You can do it all your life and it's very healthy.
Powerlifting is a great sport because it's an overall body strength tester. The great part about competing in the IPF is competing against all the different countries. Especially coming from the US, I've been able to travel the world. Europe is very big in the IPF. Asia, Africa, every continent is involved in the IPF. And it's really good because you get to meet friends from all over the world and have a lot of contacts of people you would never meet if it wasn't for competing in these events. So the IPF is a great organization.
The squat is a true test of complete body strength, and lifters must descend below parallel and rise till they receive a command from the head referees. The bench press, the same thing. It's a true test of upper body strength, and they come to a complete lockout with the press calls. In the deadlift, it's also a complete body test of strength where the bar is raised from the floor all the way to the waist.
People should join powerlifting because it's a family. It's not just about the sport. It's family, it's love, it's everything that everyone can do together, and it's just an awesome experience.
And everyone is very helpful and very nice. It's a great time. If you're interested in powerlifting, find a local gym where somebody knows what they're doing and get in touch with them.
That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before.
Well. That's what the blues is.
Why play true? Play true for joy. Play true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's yours?
way the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you see you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before.
Well. That's what the blues is. That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you see you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before.
Well. That's what the blues is. That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before. Well.
That's what the blues is.
In the 66-kilo class. The bar is not loaded yet. I assure you we will get started pretty soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go with the flags. Technology seems not to be working right now. All referees, please get your flags. My name is Johnny Graham. I will be announcing this session. The first lifter is Alex Gallant from the USA. The bar is loaded for Alex Gallant at 40 kilos. On deck is Mayo. In the hold is Henry. Bars loaded for Alex Gallant. We're getting ready to start the afternoon session, ladies and gentlemen, of the 2018 North American Powerlifting Federation Bench Press Championships. Alex does not need a liftoff. And the lift is good for Alex. We're now going to load the bar to 62.5, 62.5 for male. On deck is Henry. In the hold is Yossi Camacho. 62.5 kilos. Male is from the United States, 70 years old. He's lifting in the 59 kilo class. Masters 4. His job is he's a retired lawyer, and his hobbies are skiing, windsurfing, and traveling. Now, I want to know what the hell the pilots are doing skiing. He's a 2018 IPF Classic Bench Press Championship silver medalist, 2017 NAPF Classic Bench Press gold medalist, California State Bench Press record. The bar is loaded for male. On deck is Henry. In the hole, Yossi. And fourth up is Louise. Mel Tatsumi, 70 years old. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar up to 90 kilos, 90 kilos. Your lifter is Henry. On deck is Yossi. In the hole, Louise. 90 kilos. Bars loaded. Henry Brandon Seguero from Guatemala. On deck is Yossi Camacho from Costa Rica. And in the hold is Luis Angel Javera from Costa Rica. Henry Brandon Ramirez from Guatemala, 21 years old, lifting the 66 kilo June division. He's been competing for 1 year. And the lift is good, 3 white flags. We're now going to take the bar to 95 kilos for Yossi Camacho. On deck is Luis. In the hold is Diego. Jose Camacho is your lifter. Yossi Camacho. Okay. The bar is loaded for Yossi Camacho. On deck is Luis. In the hold is Diego. Yossi is lifted in the men's junior raw division, 74 kilo class. Opening up with 95 kilos for Americans. This is 209 pounds. And the lift is good, 3 white lights. Let's take the bar now to 112.5 kilos, 112.5 for Luis Angel Javero of Costa Rica. On deck is Diego Benitez. In the hold, Felipe Savario. Luis Angel. The bar is loaded for Luis. Louise is lifting in the men's raw open division 74 kilo class, opening up at 112.5 kilos, 248 American pounds. And the lift is good, 3 white lights. We're now going to take the bar to 115 kilos for Diego Benitez from Colombia. 115 kilos. He's 22 years old. Lifted in the 66 kilo class junior division. The bar is loaded for Diego Benitez of Colombia. And the lift is no good. He did not wait for the press command. We're now going to take the bar to 120 kilos for Felipe. On deck is Jake Rubio. In the hole is Edward Carrillo. 120 kilos. Felipe is from Costa Rica. 18 years old. Lifted in the sub-junior division, and he's a student. His hobbies are training in the gym. Bar is ready and loaded for Felipe Saravia. On deck, you have Jack Rubio. In the hole, you have Edward Carrillo. And fourth out is Lock Win. You got 9 seconds, 9 seconds. And the lift is good. We're going to go back with the flags again. And the lift is good, 2-1. We're now going to take the bar 125 kilos for Jack Rubio of the United States. On deck is Edward Carrillo. In the hole, Lock Win. And fourth up is Chris Aviado. The bar is loaded for Jack Rubio. Jack Rubio is 54 years old, lifted in the 74 kilo class in the Open and the Masters too. He's a distribution supervisor. 4 times national champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 white lights. No flags. We got to the lights now. We're now going to take the bar up. The bar remains the same, 125 kilos for Edward Carrillo of Costa Rica. On deck is Lock Win. In the hold is Chris Aviado. And the bar is loaded and ready for Edward Carrillo, Costa Rica. 32 years old, lifting in the 74 kilo class. And the lift is good for Edward. The bar now goes up to 147.5 kilos for Lock Win from Canada, 28 years old, lifting in the 74 kilo class, open division. He's been competing for 3 years. He's a prep line cook at Joe Beef. His hobbies are cooking, eating, and lifting. And also, I can say probably one of the nicest guys you ever meet in this sport. $147.5 kilos, please. Green, silver. Bar is loaded and ready for Lock Win of Canada, 28 years old. And an easy lift for Lock Win, 147.5 kilos, and the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar up to 155 kilos for Chris Arvidio of Canada. 43 years old, 66 kilo class, lifted in the Open and Masters 1. And he's opening up with 155 kilos in American pounds, 342 pounds. And the bar is loaded. Aviado. Chris Aviado is the lifter. After Chris, we'll be starting our second attempts with Alex Gallant. On deck is Male, and in the hold will be Henry. Chris Aviado of Canada, 43 years old. And he made that look real easy, and the referee says 3 white lights. All right, we're going to download the bar now. We're going to download the bar to 47.5 kilos. Your lifter will be Alex Gallant. On deck is Male. In the hold, Jose. And fourth up will be Henry. Alex Gallant, 71 years old, Masters 4. He's a retired teacher. His hobbies are telling people how great he is and hanging around young ladies to coach. I've known Alex for over 20 years, and trust me, he definitely tells people how great he is. I've heard this story for over 20 years. I know it by heart. You're great, Alex. The bar is loaded. Now, wasn't that a great lift? And the referee say 3 white lights. We're now going to load the bar. The 72.5 kilos for male. On deck is Yossi. In the hole is Henry. And fourth up is Louise. 72.5 for male. Tasumi, 70 years old. Lifting in the 59 kilo class. He's a retired lawyer. And he's a power lifter that loves skiing and windsurfing. Bar is loaded for male. On deck is Yossi. In the hold, Henry. And fourth up is Louise. You got 15 seconds, male. And the lift is no good. All right, we're going to take the bar now to 100 kilos for the next 2 lifters. 100 kilos for the next 2 lifters. Your first lifter is Yossi Camacho from Costa Rica. On deck is Henry of Guatemala. And third up will be Louise of Costa Rica. Jose, Henry, and Louise. 100 kilos for the next 2 lifters. The bar is loaded. Your lifter is Yossi Camacho. And the lift is good, 2-1 for Yossi. The bar remains the same. The bar remains the same at 100 kilos. Your lifter is Henry Ramirez from Guatemala. On deck is Luis of Costa Rica. And fourth is Diego Benitez of Colombia. Bar loaded for Henry Ramirez of Guatemala, 21 years old, lifting in the 66 kilo class, junior lifter. And we have 3 white lights. Now we're going to take the bar up to 122.5 of Diego Benitez of Guatemala. On deck is Felipe. 120 kilos is on the bar for Louise. The bar is loaded for Louise. Louise is lifting in the men's junior and open raw division 66 kilo class. And he weighed in at 65.38. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 122.5 of Diego Benitez of Colombia. On deck is Felipe Saraville of Costa Rica. And third up is Jack Rubio of the United States of America. The bar is loaded for Diego, lifting in the men's junior and open raw division in the 66 kilo class. And the lift is no good. We're now going to take the bar to 125 kilos for Felipe Saraville. On deck is Jack Rubio. In the hole is Edward Carrillo. Bars loaded. Felipe Saraville of Costa Rica. And the lift is good for Felipe. The bar now goes to 130 kilos for Jack Rubio. On deck is Edward Carrillo. In the hole is Lock Win. Campos, can you please come to the scores table? The bar is loaded. Campos, can you please come to the scoring table? And the lift is good for Jack Rubio. All right, we're now going to take the bar up to 135 kilos for Edward Carrillo of Costa Rica. On deck is Lock Win of Canada. In the hold is Chris Aviado of Canada. The bar is loaded. And the lift is good, 2-1. The bar now goes to 155 kilos for lock win. On deck is Chris Aviado, and then we'll be starting third attempts with Alice Gallant. Bar is loaded for lock win of Canada. And the lift is good for lock. We're now going to take the bar to 165 kilos. 165 for Chris Aviado of Canada. On deck is Alice Gallant. In the hole is Mel Tatsumo. And fourth up will be Yossi Camacho. The bar is loaded for Chris Aviado of Canada, 43 years old, lifting in the 66 kilo class. Men's Open and Masters 1. He's a senior business analyst. And I'm going to take a wild guess from the socks, the suit, and the shirt. He's probably lifting for Canada. And the lift is good, 2-1. All right, gentlemen, we're now going to download the bar to 55 kilos for Alice Gallant. On deck is Mel Tatsumi. In the hold is Jose Camacho. And fourth up is Henry. Right, we're now going to take the bar. We're going to remain the same, 105 kilos for Henry Ramirez of Guatemala. The bar is loaded for Henry. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 122.5, 122.5 for Diego Benitez of Colombia. On deck is Luis of Costa Rica. In the hold is Felipe of Costa Rica. And fourth up is Jack Rubio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get behind Diego. He missed this on his first 2 attempts. He needs this meet to stay in to get a total. Let's get behind Diego. He needs this. A bar is loaded for Diego. And the lift was no good for Diego. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Young lifter, 22 years old. He will be back. The bar remains the same, 122.5 kilos for Luis of Costa Rica. On deck is Felipe. In the hold, Jack Rubio. And fourth up is Edward Carrillo. The bar is loaded for Luis. Good try, but the lift is no good. We're now going to take the bar to 130 kilos. 130 for Felipe Saraville. On deck is Jack Rubio. In the hole, Edward Carrillo. The bar is loaded for Felipe. And the lift is good, 2-1. We're now going to take the bar to 137.5 kilos for Jack Rubio of the United States of America. On deck is Edward Carrillo of Costa Rica. In the holes, Locke Wynn of Canada. And fourth up will be Chris Aviado of Canada. Flight B. Flight B. There are no more changes to your open attempts. The bar is loaded. Flight B. There are no more changes to your open attempts. And the lift is no good for Jake. We're now going to take the bar to 140 kilos. 140 kilos for Edward Carrillo of Costa Rica. On deck is Locke Wynn. In the hold is Chris Aviado. And we'll be starting the second flight with Sam Penner. The bar is loaded for Edward. And Edward went 3 for 3 today. We're now going to take the bar. We now have a North American record, 160.5 kilos for Locke Wynn. We're going to put chips on the disc, on the bar. 160.5. And this is a Pan American record. The bar is loaded for Locke Wynn. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind him. This is a Pan Am attempt, 160.5 kilos for one of the nicest guys you could probably meet in our sport. He's a true power lifter. His hobbies are cooking, eating, and lifting. Can't get better than that. And we have a new Pan Am record. I'm going to take a wild guess and say Locke is thankful of that lift. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Locke just set a Pan Am record. We are now going to have Chris Aviado attempting a world record bench press, classic bench press, Masters 1 classic world record, 170.5 kilos, also from Canada. Let's get behind Chris. Masters 1 world record attempt, and the bar is loaded. Let's get behind Chris, ladies and gentlemen. This is a world record attempt. A world record 170.5 kilos. Let's big a round of applause to Chris. Nice world record. We're now going to start our second flight. Dropping the bar down to 57.5 kilos for Sam Penner. On deck is Carlos. On the holds, Robert King. And fourth up is Mike Sellers.
That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before. Well.
That's what the blues is.
I think I was told that Sam is 88 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Sam started bench pressing during the Civil War when they used to use cannonballs. And he's still here. A round of applause for Sam, ladies and gentlemen, 88 years old. We're now going to take the bar up to 110 kilos for Carlos Montero of Costa Rica. On deck is Robert King. In the hole is Mike Settles. The bar is loaded for Carlos Montero of Costa Rica. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 115 kilos for Robert King of Canada. On deck is Mike Sellers of the USA. And in the hold is Brandon of Costa Rica. The bar is loaded. Robert King of Canada. And the lift is good. Robert does his own lift off and made it look easy. We're now going to move the bar up to 120 kilos for Mike Settles of the United States, 73 years old. He's been competing for 11 years. He's a rancher, and his hobbies is riding his Harley. The bar is loaded for Mike Settles. And the lift is good for Mike. We're now going to move the bar goes up to 130 kilos for Brandon from Costa Rica. On deck is Rob Dyke of Canada. In the hold is Nelson Dang of Canada. Brandon is a junior lifter. The bar is loaded for Brandon, 130 kilos. Of Costa Rica. On deck is Rob Dyke. In the hold is Nelson Dang. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 140 kilos for Rob Dyke of Canada. The bar is loaded for Rob Dyke of Canada. He'll be followed by Nelson and Howard Sturman. And the lift is good. The bar now goes to 142.5 for Nelson Dang. On deck is Howard Sturman. In the hold is Danilo Ward. And then we'll be starting second attempts. The bar is loaded and ready for Nelson Dang. Nelson is a junior lifter, lifting in an 83 kilo class. And the lift is good for Nelson. The bar now goes to 145 for Howard Sturman of the United States. On deck is Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. And then we'll be starting second attempts with Sam Penner. The bar is loaded for Howard. And the lift is good, 3 white lights. We're now going to move the bar up to 165 kilos for Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. He's 31 years old, lifting the 83 kilo class. He's a gym owner, so I guess he has time to train. The bar is loaded and ready for Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. On deck is Sam Penner. In the hole is Carlos. And fourth up is Robert King. And the lift is good. We're now going to download the bar. We're going to take the bar down to 62.5 kilos for Sam Penner. Now the youngest lift in this contest. You got 72 years to catch up to Sam, buddy. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 125 kilos for the next 2 lifters. Your lifter next will be Mike Settles. On deck will be Robert King. In the hole will be Brandon. And fourth up will be Rob Dyke. The bar is loaded for our rancher, Mike Settles. And the lift is good for Mike. The bar remains the same for Robert King, 125 kilos. Robert King of Canada. The bar is loaded for Robert. And the lift is good, and Robert does his own lift off. All right, the bar now goes up to 140 kilos for Brandon Morales of Costa Rica. On deck is Rob Dyke. In the hold is Nelson Dang. The bar is loaded for Brandon Morales of Costa Rica. And the lift is good. We moved the bar down to 147.5, 147.5 for Rob Dyke. On hold, on deck is Nelson, and in the hold is Howard Sturman. The bar is loaded and ready for Robert Dyke of Canada. Rob Dyke is a military engineer, and his hobbies are riding his motorcycle. And the lift is good. The bar now goes to 150 kilos for Nelson Dang of Canada. On deck is Howard Sturman of the United States. And in the hold is Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. The bar is loaded. And the lift is good, 3 white lights. The bar now goes to 152.5 kilos for Howard Sturman of the United States. On deck is Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. And third, starting the third attempt to be Sam Penner of the United States. Bar is loaded for Howard Sperman. 60 years old. He's a CEO. He's been competing for 43 years. His hobbies are photography. And the lift is good. All right, we're now going to take the bar up to 170 kilos for Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. "31 years old. He's a gym owner. On deck is Sam Penner. In the hold is Carlos. Fourth up is Mike Settles. The bar is loaded and ready for Danilo Ward. And the lift is good, 2-1. All right, gentlemen, we're going to download the bar to 65 kilos. Download the bar to 65 kilos for Sam Penner. The bar is loaded and ready for Sam Penner, 88 years old, a retired physicist. Sam did not start competing until he was 79. Good try for Sam, ladies and gentlemen. 88 years old. Let's give this man a big round of applause. All right, we're going to take the bar up to 122.5 kilos for Carlos Montero of Costa Rica. On deck is Mike Sellers of the United States. Third, Robert King of Canada. And fourth up will be Brandon of Costa Rica. The bar is loaded and ready. And the lift is good. 3 white lights. The bar now goes to 127.5, 127.5, 281 pounds. For your next lift of Mike Settle. On deck is Robert King, and in the hold is Brandon. The bar is loaded. Wow. And he fought that up, and the referee says 2 white lights. The lift is good for Mike Settles. And Mike definitely has a fan club in the audience. We're going to take the bar to 130 kilos for Robert King of Canada. On deck is Brandon of Costa Rica. And fourth up is Rob Dahl of Canada. The bar is loaded for Robert King, 130 kilos. He'll be followed by Brandon, Rob, and Howard. Steady and smooth, and the referees say the lift is good. 3 white lights. The bar now goes to 142.5 kilos for Brandon Morales of Costa Rica. On deck is Rob Dyke of Canada. In the hold, Howard Sturman of the United States. And fourth up would be Nelson Dang of Canada. Lifters and platforms, Flight C, you have. We need to make sure we keep the lights on because Laura Rivera is scared of the dark. And the lift is no good. All right, we're going to load the bar to 150 kilos, 150 for Rob Dyke. All right, lifters in the warm-up area. If your computer is not up because of the power outage, please listen to the announcer. Listen to the announcer. The bar is loaded for Rob Dyke, 150 kilos. On deck is Howard Sturman. In the hold, Nelson Dang. Fourth up is Danilo Ward. Flight C, there are no more changes to open attempts. Flight C, no more changes to opening attempts. And the lift is good for Rob. We're now going to move the ball to 155 for Howard Sturman of the United States. Howard Sturman is your lifter. On deck is Nelson Dane. In the hole is Danilo Ward. And fourth up, we'll be starting Flight C. The bar is loaded. All right, lifters in Flight C. Lifters in Flight C, please pay attention. We're going to take a 5-minute break between Flight B and Flight C to get everything operational. Once again, lifters in Flight C, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Howard Sturman is your lifter, 155 kilos. And the lift is good. The bar remains the same for Nelson Dane, 155 kilos. The bar is loaded for Nelson Dane. On deck is Danilo Ward. And he made that third attempt look easy, and the referee say, 3 white lights. Now, we're going to take the bar to 175 kilos. 175. Your lifter is Danilo Ward of Costa Rica. Once again, Flight C. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Now, with that 5-minute break, Flight C, you will have 2 minutes to make any changes to your opening attempts. The bar is loaded for Danilo Ward, 175 kilos. All right, lifters, we're now going to take a 5-minute break so we get everything operational again from the power outage.
My name is Alexa Schillinger. I love powerlifting. All you have to do is just pick it up off the ground, and it's my favorite.
Hi, I'm Damian Franzelia. I'm a powerlifter. I enjoy competing in powerlifting and meeting wonderful people that compete in the powerlifting world.
Powerlifting is a wonderful sport. You can do it all your life. It is very healthy.
Powerlifting is a great sport because it's an overall body strength tester. The great part about competing in the IPF is competing against all the different countries. Especially coming from the US, I've been able to travel the world. Europe is very big in the IPF. Asia, Africa, every continent is involved in the IPF. And it's really good because you get to meet friends from all over the world and have a lot of contacts of people you would never meet if it wasn't for competing in these events. So the IPF is a great organization.
The squat is a true test of complete body strength, and the lifters must descend below parallel and rise till they receive a command from the head referees. The bench press, the same thing. It's a true test of upper body strength, and they come to a complete lockout with the press calls. In the deadlift, it's also a complete body test of strength where the bar is raised from the floor all the way to the waist.
People should join powerlifting because it's a family. It's not just about the sport. It's family, it's love, it's everything that everyone can do together, and it's just an awesome experience.
And everyone is very helpful and very nice. It's a great time. If you're interested in powerlifting, find a local gym where somebody knows what they're doing and get in touch with them.
That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you see you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before.
Well.
That's what the blues is.
Why play true? Play true for joy. Play true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's yours?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to have our spotters and loaders. We're waiting on our spotters and loaders. One more spotter, and we can get this party started.
No, I cannot. My Spanish is not good enough with this.
Spotter and loader. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now getting ready to start our third and final flight of the afternoon. Your lifter is Daniel Velasquez Zununga from Costa Rica, 16 years old, sub-junior lifter. The bar is loaded for Daniel. On deck is Hugo Bermudez, and in the hold is Hugo Velasquez. And the lift is good for Daniel. Now we're going to take the bar to 100 kilos for Hugo Bermudez of Costa Rica. On deck is Hugo. In the hole is Matthew. And fourth up is Thomas. The bar is loaded for Hugo Bermudez. All right, Hugo is 17 years old. And the lift is good. That's a big ass dude. All right. We're going to take the bar, the 130 kilos for a smaller guy. Hugo Velasquez, Dr. Hugo Velasquez. On deck is Matthew. In the hold is Thomas. The bar is loaded. Hugo been competing for 25 years. He's a medical physician. His hobbies are writing, traveling, and sports. The bar is loaded. Hugo is also on the IPF board. And the lift is good. Hugo is also a member of the North American Powerlifting Federation Hall of Fame. Let's give this guy a round of applause. One of the people who actually made powerlifting in South America a sport again. The bar remains the same, 130 kilos for Matthew Solano of Costa Rica. On deck is Thomas. In the hold is Steven, and the bar is loaded. And the lift is no good. He never got the star command. He never got the star command. The lift is no good. The bar remains the same, 130 kilos for Thomas of the USA. On deck is Stephen Crane of Puerto Rico. And in the hold is Joel Gonzalez of Puerto Rico. 130 kilos for Thomas Movia of the United States, 40 years old. The bar is loaded for Thomas. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 147.5 kilos for Stephen Crane of Puerto Rico. On deck is Joel Gonzalez of Puerto Rico. And in the hold is Marco Flores of Costa Rica. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Crane, 147.5 kilos. This is a Pan-American record attempt. Let's get behind him. A Pan-American record attempt in the 93 kilo class Masters 2. He's a retired air traffic controller. His hobbies are surfing, motorcycles, and in the ocean. And I'm hoping that he's not talking about his motorcycles in the ocean. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 155 for Joel Gonzalez of Puerto Rico. On deck is Marco Flores of Costa Rica. And in the hold is Ryan Gill of the United States. The bar is loaded for Joel Baez. His job, he's a farmer. He's the 2018 National Bench Press Best Lifter in the Raw Division and a 3 times National Bench Press Champion. Joan, is your husband? 10 seconds. Lights. Lights. Alex, lights. And the lift is good, 2-1. We're now going to take the bar to 160 kilos for Marco Queiroz of Costa Rica. On deck is Ryan Gill. In the hold is Clint Moore. And forked up is Robert Greer. The bar is loaded for Marco. And the lift is good, 2-1, 2-1. The bar now goes to 1. Stays the same at 180 for Ryan Gill. On deck is Clint Poore with the same weight. And in the hole is Robert Grill. Ryan Gill of the United States, 41 years old. Lifted in the Open and Masters 1, 120 kilo class. He's a litigation specialist for claims. National referee, NAPF champion, national champion, and world championship. He won the bronze medal in the bench press. And there's red white lights. He made that open attempt look real easy. The bar remains the same. The bar remains the same. 180 kilos for Kent Poore. Kent Poore works in sales and agriculture. His hobbies, the bar is loaded, and his hobbies are lifting heavy weights. And the lift is good, 3 white lights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to take the bar to 192.5 kilos. We're now over the 400-pound range. Your lifter is Robert Grier of the United States. He'll be followed by Tony Ciccarado and Chris Walter. 192.5 kilos. Robert Grier is a K-9 deputy sheriff. Robert Grier of the United States. And he made that open attempt look easy, and the referee says 3 white lights. The bar now goes to 54-year-old Tony Ciccarado. Lifted in the 105-kilo class. He's a pipe fitter. His hobbies are judo. I've been knowing Tony for over 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the elite bench pressers in the world, and he still continues to do this at the age of 54. A round of applause for Tony Ciccarado. And the lift is good. 3 white lights for Tony. We're now going to take the bar to 197.5 kilos. 197.5 kilos for Chris Walter of the United States. And he'll be followed by Mr. Bench Press, Dennis Cherry. The bar is loaded. Chris Walter, 47 years old, lifting a 105 kilo class, Masters 1. He's a field collections representative, and his hobbies are spending time with his family and movies. And that opener attempt is 3 white lights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to take the bar up to 220 kilos, 485 pounds from Mr. Bench Press, Dennis Cherry, 49 years old. He's a real estate developer and the owner of SSP Nutrition. Now, I don't know how true this is, but he just said that his hobbies are butterflies and wrestling alligators. Now, how the hell that matches up, we don't know. But that's Dennis, and the bar is loaded for Dennis. And ladies and gentlemen, may I also say that there was also a world record bench press on his opening attempt. And the lift is good. All right, we're going to take the bar now to 105 kilos for big Hugo Bermudez. On deck is Hugo Valenzuela. And in the hole is Matthew, 105 kilos for the big man, 17 years old. The bar is ready. And as you can see, Hugo is on a seafood diet. All the food he sees, he eats. Easy, 105 kilos for Hugo. Yes. Ain't nobody gonna argue with you. We're gonna take the bar to 137.5 for Hugo Velasquez. On deck is Matthew, and in the hold is Stephen. The bar is loaded for Hugo Velasquez. Dr. Hugo Velasquez, a medical physician and a member of the NAPF Powerlifting Hall of Fame. And the lift is good for Dr. Velasquez. All right, the bar now goes to 140 kilos for Matthew Alfaro Solano from Costa Rica. On deck is Stephen Crane. In the hold is Thomas. The bar is loaded. And the lift is good. 19 years old. We're now going to take the bar up to 155 kilos for Stephen Crane of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. On deck is Thomas. In the hold is Joel. The bar is loaded. And the lift is good. We're now going to take the bar to 162.5 kilos for Thomas of the United States, 40 years old. His job, he works in international trade, and he's been competing for 3 years. The bar is loaded. And we have 3 white lights. The bar now goes up to 165 kilos. Your lifter is Joel Gonzalez from Puerto Rico. On deck is Clint Poor. In the hole is Ryan Gill. And fourth up is Marco. The bar is loaded. The bar is loaded. Your lifter is Joel Gonzalez Baez. And the lift is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the bar now goes to 182.5 kilos for Clint Poor. On deck is Ryan Gill. In the hold is Marco. The bar is loaded. Clint Poor of the United States on deck. He'll be followed by Ryan Gill. In the hole is Marco. And fourth up is Tony. And the lift is good. We're going to go down to 195 for Ryan Gill. As you see, Clint Poor said that was easy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, as the weights get heavier, we try to make sure we look out for the safety of the lifters, and we try to get a more experienced type person to lift off. So let's give our meet director, Mr. Robert Keller, a great round of applause for coming there volunteering to lift off. The bar is loaded for Ryan Gill. And that lift was very easy by Ryan. All right, we're going to now take the bar to 200 kilos for Marco of Costa Rica. On deck is Tony Ciccarati of the United States. Third up is Robert Greer of the United States. The bar is loaded for Marco. And the lift is no good for Marco. He'll get another shot at that. We're not going to take the bar to two. The bar remains the same, 200 kilos for Tony Ciccarati. On deck is Robert Grill. In the hole, Chris Walter. And fourth up is Dennis Sherry. The bar is loaded. Tony Ciccarati, 54 years old. He's a pipe fitter. His hobby is judo. Tony has been a fixture in our bench press for USA Powerlifting for over 20 years. £440 for a 54-year-old powerlifter. The lift is good for Tony. The bar now goes to 202.5. Your lifter is Robert Grill. On deck is Chris Walter. And in the hole, Dennis Sherry. The bar is loaded. Push, push. He pushed it through, and the referee says 3 white lights. The bar now goes to 205 kilos. 205 kilos for your lifter, Chris Walter of the United States. On deck is Dennis Sherry. In the hole, we start in 30 tenths with Daniel. And fourth up will be Hugo Bermudez. Bar is loaded. And the lift is good. All right, we're now going to load the bar to 234.5 kilos. 234.5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? This is a world record attempt for the Masters 1, Masters 2, and the Open division. Let's get behind Dennis. A world record attempt. The bar is loaded for Heavy D. Let's get behind him. And the referees say, a world record, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We're going to download the bar now. We're starting our third and final attempts for the afternoon session. Download the bar to 85 kilos for Daniel. On deck is Hugo Bermudez, and in the hold is Hugo Velasquez. All right, the bar is loaded for 16-year-old Daniel Velasquez Zanuga of Costa Rica. 16-year-old sub-junior. He's a student, and his hobbies are music and karate. And he made that look easy, and the referees say, 3 white lights. We're now going to take the bar to 112.5 kilos for Hugo Bermudez. On deck is Hugo Velasquez. In the hole is Matthew. And fourth up is Stephen. 112.5. 17-year-old Hugo Bermudez of Costa Rica. And the bar is loaded for Big Hugo. 17 years old. Let's give Hugo a big round of applause. Good try. We're now going to take the bar to 142.5. 142.5 for Dr. Hugo Velasquez. On deck is Matthew. In the hole, Stephen. And fourth up would be Thomas. Hugo is a member of the IPF board for North America. He's also an NAPF Hall of Famer and a medical physician here in Costa Rica, our host country. 59 years old, and he's also on the IPF Board of Drug Testing. The bar is loaded for Dr. Hugo. And the lift is good. I think at one time, Hugo and Dr. Robert Keller had a bet on who would out bench press each other. Robert said he beat Hugo, but I don't know. All right, we're going to load the bar to 150 kilos for Matt. On deck is Stephen Crane in the hole, Thomas, and fourth up is Joel. The bar is loaded. He fought that out, and the referee says 3 white lights. We're going to now move the bar up to 160 kilos for Stephen Crane of Puerto Rico. On deck is Thomas Bovial of the United States. Third, Jose Gonzalez of Puerto Rico. And fourth up, Clint Moore of the United States. 160 kilos. 352 American pounds. The bar is loaded. Stephen Crane of Puerto Rico. He's a retired air traffic controller. Good try, but the lift is no good. All right, we're going to take the bar up to 172.5 kilos for Thomas. On deck is Joel. In the holes, Clint. And fourth up is Marco. All right, this is a personal record for Thomas. Let's get behind him. This is a PR, personal record for Thomas. "40 years old. He works in the international trade." The bar is loaded for Thomas. Let's get behind him. A personal record attempt. Now that was a fight, and he get 2 white lights. A new personal record for Thomas. We're now going to take the bar to 175 kilos for Joel Gonzalez. On deck is Clint Poor. In the holes, Marcos And fourth up is Robert. Bar is loaded. Joel Gonzalez Baez of Puerto Rico, 31 years old. He's a farmer. Good try, the lift is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, as the lifters do their third attempts, they're trying to get everything they can out of their lifts to try to play. So let's make sure we give all these lifters a great round of applause for a great job. All right, we're now going to take the bar to 192.5 for Clint Poor. On deck is Marco in the hole, Robert, and fourth up is Tony. $192.5 for Clint Poor. Clint Poor is a 10-time member of a USA national team. Let's get behind him. Third attempts. They lift up, taking everything they can to make these third attempts. This is for the money. Good try. We're now going to take the bar to 200 kilos. 200 kilos for Marco. On deck is Robert. In the hold is Tony. And fourth up is Chris. The bar is loaded. Marco of Costa Rica, 39 years old. He's a woodworker and a programmer. His hobbies is soccer and billiards. As I say, the third attempts, they try to give everything for it. We're now going to take the bar to 205 kilos for Robert Greer. On deck is Tony Sicarati. In the hole, Chris Walter. Fourth up, Ryan Gill. And we'll be finishing up today with Mr. Heavy D, Dennis Sherry. This is also a PR attempt for Robert Greer. Let's get behind him. He's trying to do his best ever. 205 kilos. The bar is loaded. Let's get behind Robert. This is a PR attempt on his third attempt. And the try was good. The lift is no good, but that was a good effort. When you have lifters trying to do their best at an international meet with the hardest judging around, let's give these guys a round of applause for a great job. We're going to now take the bar for 207.5 kilos for our next two lifters. Our first lifter is Ryan Gill of the United States. On deck is Tony Siccarati. In the hole, Chris Walter. And fourth up, Dennis Sherry. The bar is loaded for Ryan Gill, lifting in the Masters 1 and the Open Division, 120 kilo class. And the lift is no good for Ryan. All right, the bar remains the same for Tony Siccarati. Tony Siccarati, 54 years old, lifting in the Masters 2 and the Open Division. Now, Tony now is in first place in the Masters 2, and he's in second place in the Open Division. If he makes this lift, he would jump to first place in the Raw Open Division at 54 years old. Let's get behind Tony. And the lift was no good. Good try. These third attempts are really putting out the best in these lifters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go to 210 kilos for our lifter, Chris Walter of the United States. 210 kilos. On deck will be Dennis Sherry. Chris is lifted in the 105 kilo class, Masters 1. The bar is loaded. He's already secured the gold medal in this weight class and age division. He's now trying to up his total. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind your NAPF Masters 1 105-pound champion. Now just trying to secure a higher total. And he just put icing on the cake to his gold medal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 237.5 kilos for Heavy D, Dennis Sherry. 522 pounds. We're going to round up. Dennis don't say, don't cut him short. He's rounding up to 523. All right, Dennis, just in case you did not know, this is your house. Everybody else just paying rent. Let's go. The bar is loaded for Dennis. A great round of applause for a great try for Mr. Dennis Sherry. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give our meet director, Mr. Robert Keller, a great round of applause for coming out there spotting and loading. And if he can't walk tomorrow, we'll always know why.
My name is Alexa Schillinger. I love powerlifting. All you have to do is just pick it up off the ground, and it's my favorite.
Hi, I'm Damian Franzelia. I'm a powerlifter. I enjoy competing in powerlifting and meeting wonderful people that compete in the powerlifting world.
Powerlifting is a wonderful sport. You can do it all your life. It is very healthy.
Powerlifting is a great sport because it's an overall body strength tester. The great part about competing in the IPF is competing against all the different countries. Especially coming from the US, I've been able to travel the world. Europe is very big in the IPF. Asia, Africa, every continent is involved in the IPF. And it's really good because you get to meet friends from all over the world and have a lot of contacts of people you would never meet if it wasn't for competing in these events. So the IPF is a great organization.
The squat is a true test of complete body strength, and lifters must descend below parallel and rise till they receive a command from the head referees. The bench press is the same thing. It's a true test of upper body strength, and they come to a complete lockout with the press calls. In the deadlift, it's also a complete body test of strength where the bar is raised from the floor all the way to the waist.
People should join powerlifting because it's a family. It's not just about the sport. It's family, it's love, it's everything that everyone can do together, and it's just an awesome experience.
And everyone is very helpful and very nice. It's a great time. If you're interested in powerlifting, find a local gym where somebody knows what they're doing and get in touch with them.
That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you study.
Why play true? Play true for joy. Play true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's yours?
Alex, you giving out the medals? Rob has them on that side for some reason this time. Let me get the music. Alex, you ready? Massey, you ready? Mike, you ready? All right, please give our Flight A lifters a round of applause as Mr. Massey brings them up. It's going to escort them around the platform. Flight A. Or Alex. Amazing Alex. All right, we're going to start with our men's raw junior 66 kilo weight class. First place, gold medal from Guatemala, Henry Brandon. Thank you. Moving to the junior 74 kilo weight class. First place, gold medal from Costa Rica, Josue Camacho. Thank you. In our Masters 1 66 kilo weight class, gold medal from Canada, Chris Aviado. Thank you, Chris. Masters 2 74 kilo weight class, gold medal from USA, Jack Rubio. Thank you, Jack. Masters 4 59 kilo weight class, gold medal from USA, Mel Tatsumi. Thank you. Masters 4 66 kilo weight class, gold medal from USA, Alex Gallant. All right, we're going to go to our open division now. Open division, 66 kilo weight class.
2 lifters. Silver medal from Guatemala. Come back up, Henry, Brandon. And gold medal with the world record from Canada. Come back up, Chris Aviado. Masters 1 world record in the bench press, 170.5. All right, please stand up. We're going to play the national anthem for Canada. Everyone, please stand up. Hats off. Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to move to our 74 kilo weight class. We had 4 lifters. We're going to give out medals to the top 3. Bronze medal from USA. Come on back, Jack Rubio. Silver medal from Costa Rica, Edward Carrillo. And gold medal with a new Pan American record from Canada, Lock Win. Please stand one more time for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. All right, Rob, we have one more lifter. We had the sub-juniors all the way down at the bottom, or sub-junior age division that's under 19 years old. We had one lifter in the 74 kilo weight class. Gold medal from Costa Rica, Felipe Saravia. All right, I think that's everyone now. So we're going to play the music, and Robert Massey will escort everyone around the platform this way. Please give the lifters one more round of applause.
That's where the blues are. The more you play, the better you feel out there, because you begin to play it off your mind. When you get off to yourself, then you study. That's what the blues is.
John, we're going to show you a man actually talking to a computer in a way far different than it's ever been possible to do before. Well.
That's what the blues is.
All right, Robert Massey, are we ready? Are we ready, Massey? All right, Massey, please escort them onto the platform. Please give our Flight B or 83 kilo weight class a round of applause as they come on out. All right, we're going to start with our sub-junior 83 kilo weight class. Gold medal from Costa Rica, Carlos Daniel Rojas. Thank you. Junior 83 kilo weight class, 2 lifters, silver medal from Costa Rica, Brandon Cespedes Morales. Our gold medal from Canada, Nelson Dang. All right, moving to our Masters 183 kilo weight class. 2 lifters, Alex. Silver medal from Canada, Robert King. And gold medal also from Canada, Rob Dyke. All right, going back to our junior 83s, all lifters have to be wearing their national team uniform, so he has it on now. Second place, silver medal from Costa Rica, Brandon Cespedes Morales. All right, we're going to go to our Masters 3 83 kilo weight class. 1 lifter, gold medal from USA, Howard Sturman. All right, going to our Masters 4, 83 kilo weight class, 2 lifters. Silver medal from USA. I believe Johnny Graham said he's the oldest lifter of the competition, Sam Penner. All right. And gold medal, I believe he set 3 Pan American records, goes to Mike Settles, also from USA. All right, thank you, gentlemen. We're going to go to our open class now, 83 kilo weight class. We had 3 lifters. Bronze medal from Canada, Rob Dyke. Come on back. Silver medal, beating him up by just 5 kilos from USA, Howard Sturman. And gold medal from Costa Rica, Danilo Ward. All right, everyone, please stand up for the playing of the Costa Rican national anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, that is all our 83 kilo weight class. So Robert Massey is going to escort them around the platform. Please give them a round of applause as they go around. All right, Massey. All right, Mr. Massey, escort him onto the platform.
Yep.
All right, please give our Group C, our 93s, our 105s, our 120s, and our 120 plus a round of applause as they come onto the platform. We're going to squeeze them all up there. All the way to the edge, Ryan. All right, Rob, we're going to start in our sub-junior age division. Sub-juniors in the 93 kilo weight class. Gold medal from Costa Rica, Daniel Velasquez. All right. Thank you, Daniel. All right, staying in our sub-junior division, 120 plus kilo weight class, gold medal from Costa Rica, Hugo Bermudez. All right, going to our junior age division, 93 kilo weight class. Thank you, Hugo. Junior age division, 93 kilo weight class, gold medal from Costa Rica, Matthew Solano Alfaro. Thank you, Matthew. Masters 1, 93 kilo weight class. We had one lifter gold medal from USA, Thomas Moville. Thank you, Thomas. Masters 1, 105 kilo weight class. Second place silver medal from USA, Clint Poor. And gold medal, hitting a couple of Pan American records from USA, Chris Walter. Thank you, gentlemen. Masters 1, 120 kilo weight class. Gold medal from USA goes to Ryan Gill. Thank you, Ryan. Going to our Masters 2, 93 kilo weight class, we had two lifters. Silver medal from Puerto Rico. He's been powerlifting longer than I've been alive. Stephen Crane. And gold medal with the heaviest bench press and a new world record in the Masters 2, Masters 1, and Open from USA, Dennis Sierri. Thank you, gentlemen. Masters 2, 105 kilo weight class. Gold medal goes to Tony Succarati from USA. Masters 2, 120 plus kilo weight class. Gold medal goes to the father of Danielle, Hugo Velasquez. Thank you, Dr. Velasquez. We're going to go to our open division now. Open division 93 kilo weight class. We had 3 lifters. Bronze medal from Costa Rica, Matthew Solano Alfaro. Silver medal by just 5 kilos goes to Stephen Crane. Come on back up from Puerto Rico. And gold medal, breaking all the Pan American and world records, goes to Dennis Sierri from USA. We asked everyone please stand up for the playing of the USA national anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. Going to our 105 kilo weight class, we had 3 lifters. Bronze medal from Puerto Rico, Joel Gonzalez. Silver medal from USA, Clint Poor. And gold medal also from USA, Tony Succarati. Everyone please stand once again for the playing of the USA national anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. Going to our 120 kilo weight class, we had 2 lifters. Silver medal from USA, Ryan Gill. And gold medal by just 7.5 kilos, also from USA, goes to Robert Greer. Please stand one more time for the national anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. Now we're going to go to our 120 plus kilo weight class. We had 2 lifters. Silver medal from Costa Rica goes to Hugo Bermudez. And gold medal also from Costa Rica goes to Marco Quiros. Please stand for the playing of the Costa Rican national anthem. Thank you, gentlemen. Lifters, before you leave for the day, we need to see Dennis Sierri, Chris Aviado, and Danilo Ward. See Robert Keller once we are done with this. Dennis Sierri, Chris Aviado, and Danilo Ward. All right, Robert Massey, you ready to escort them out? Please give our lifters one more round of applause as Robert Massey escorts them off the platform.
Gracias. Thank you very much.